I must tell you the divine is the most beautiful thing because it creates all beautiful things. You see in the nature, every leaf is different from other. Such a variety. Also, if you see, all leaves are so arranged that they all get sunshine. Such a consideration, such an understanding. In the same way, when divine works in you, you also have that capacity to share it with others, understand with others, and to be part and parcel of the whole, not just yourself, single personality. Now, one thing is there that people are now conscious of their beauty. But perhaps they don't know how do we spoil our beauty. First, let us see how our beauty is spoiled. It is spoiled sometimes showing lots of wrinkles on the face. Now I'm 77 years of age. I'll be 78 very soon. And I'm great-grandmother. I don't have wrinkles, nor my daughters have. The reason is this, that normally human beings, especially ladies, react very well. React to everything. Whatever happens in their life, they react. Whatever happens in others' lives, they react. Whatever is happening on the other planes, they react. By reacting, you do not achieve anything. You do not achieve anything. So the first thing I would say that when it happens, you don't react. You just watch, you become a witness. You become the witness of the whole thing. And when these things happen, then the creativity starts coming from somewhere unknown, and you are amazed how you can create things without reading any book, without taking any help, and suddenly you become very, very creative. I have seen in Sahaja Yoga how people have achieved great heights in creativity. In sports, in everything, because they get this energy, divine energy within them. So they also understand that they have to be more patient, more loving, more caring towards themselves and towards others also. Once that happens, I've seen this one is so beautifully done, is that you start caring for people. You start caring for your customers, understanding them, plus you have creativity. You do not borrow ideas from others. You don't learn by your own mad thinking, but you actually become creative under the influence of the divine. And when the divine starts working, it's perfect. Perfection. There's no competition. You create not out of competition, but just to create freely. There's no compulsion. And when you start creating, you are amazed at yourself. How can you create all these things with whatever knowledge you have, whatever experience you have? Now, for example, you are yourself hairdressers or anything you are. You become so creative. If you are a musician, you become very creative. If you are anything, whatever profession you are following, you become so very creative when this thing happens to you because all your centers are cleared up. And the power of the divine is pouring through you. This is what you should achieve. That is what you should have. Then nobody can dominate you. Not only that, it goes higher. This is the most important chakra, which is called, we call it Ádžňa chakra, between the optic chiasma, like this. And if it is not open, it is very, very constricted. If it doesn't open, then Kundalini won't pass through. Now, this is the chakra of Jesus Christ, where he crucified himself. Now, what did he do? He gave forgiveness to all the people who tried to torture him and crucify him. So, only the way you forgive people, it opens. You have to forgive. No use remembering. Somebody has hurt you, all right. So what? It's finished. It's not today. Whatever has happened has happened. Why worry about it? But if you don't forgive, then all the time you will be thinking about it and will be torturing yourself for nothing at all. Instead of that, you just forgive. Forgive everything. Forgiving is a very great quality by which nobody can torture you, nobody can trouble you, because you do not pay any attention. You don't know. People have tried to trouble me so much they have done to make me sort of hurt or do all kinds of things. But somehow I forgive them and I am finished. Because once you forgive them, you don't remember what they have done to you and you never torture yourself. But if you don't forgive, then you torture yourself, thinking, why did he do this, why did she do this? Nothing, you just forgive. The very great message of Jesus that you should forgive everyone. That gives you a great peace there. But this peace also is very important. If you don't have peace within you, then you start becoming old very soon. I have seen very young girls having wrinkles, worried, upset, tension, this, that, all the time, irritated. The reason is that they have not yet forgiven those people who have trouble. So if you can develop this witness state, as I say, you are not bothered. You just witness the whole thing and you'll be amazed that the center will be open. And by that, you will not react. You will not react. You'll just see, all right, this is so, so this is so. And the life becomes full of humor. In anything absurd, you see, just smile and laugh. There's no time for you to think about these nonsensical things that people say about you or try to harm you or try to create a problem. You shouldn't worry. You shouldn't worry about that. Now with this happening, you don't try to think what others are thinking about. Because you know you are one with divine. Because you get vibrations on your hands. You are assured that you are all right. So you have confidence. But you don't, with this confidence, oppress others. With this confidence, you love. I call it as the intelligence which is emotional. I call it as emotional intelligence. Many children are born with it, but they are taught something else, so they lose it. I'll say my own great-grandson, who is born with this. So, as soon as we reached America, he was with us for only 6 months, he was a little boy. And after 7-8 months, we went to America. Immediately, he brought the remote control, gave it to my husband, because he is always seeing the television, immediately. Then he brought newspaper and gave it to me. And to me, he brought a flower. So, by his emotional intelligence, he knows what one likes, what one has. If you come home or somebody visits us, he'll immediately bring the things to give them to eat or to please them. All the time he thinks of entertaining. He start dancing and he'll start showing you dance. Have you seen it? He's so careful that he should express his love. And with animals, everyone is so friendly. That is emotional intelligence we should develop. And depend on it. It helps you. You will get lots of friends. You will get lots of, I should say, not only friends, but people who will help in your work. They'll give you a great assistance in everything. There's a very, very great capacity to be emotionally intelligent. People think if you are emotional, then people take advantage of you. Let them take. What's the harm? But you do not take advantage of yourself by being cruel or by being any way harsh to others. Remember those days when somebody was sweet. Remember that time, that moment when somebody was very sweet to you, very nice to you, very kind, very helpful. Remember all these moments, not the moments when you are insulted, not the time when you have suffered, but the time when somebody has given you love, somebody has talked to you with love. And you'll be amazed, such fragrance within you will start blowing.